Wasn't a good move, was it? Huh? I thought I wasn't going to watch it. That wasn't a good move, was it? No, I thought I was just saying it. Oh. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know it's been a while. I know life's been a little crazy. No matter how old you get, good morning, Pastoja. No matter how old you get, life can just be a little crazy. That's kind of what my life's been like. Good morning, Monica. How are you? Hey, King Bit, my heavy hitter. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. Hey, Coleman. How are you, honey? Yeah, I heard that was going around. I haven't been on YouTube much. I got a lot of stuff going on, like personally. Aside the fact that I got all six of my grandchildren around me. Whew, if that's not a busy day, I don't know what is. The construction you hear in the background, I apologize. Across the street from where I live, they're building um I said hi to Monica, right? Good morning, Monica. In case I didn't, if I didn't, I apologize. They're building an apartment building, 12 stories. Crazy. Um, yeah. So it's just been kind of crazy with me over here. But anyhow, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing great. So my stay in New York City is soon coming to an end. I'll be heading back up to Albany in maybe another week or so, because my daughter starts school in like two, two and a half, 3 weeks, and I'm leaving New York City with, you know, I feel really not bad, but I'm stuck with my family, my kids. Because when I go up to Albany, I go up with my daughters and my sons stay down here. Um, One of my sons is a doorman in Manhattan, and I feel bad for him more because first of all, they jacked up the train fare in New York City. Hey, Cynthia, my sister, how are you? Um, what bone you got to pick? Cynthia, what you talking about, Cynthia? I don't know what you're talking about, but They are now charging people to get into Manhattan. And if you know anything about New York City, you know to get into any borough, you have to go through Manhattan. Well, not you don't have to go through Manhattan, but let me rephrase that. You don't have to go through Manhattan. Like you can go to the Triborough, but the Triborough you gotta pay. It's a toll. Um, I don't know if the 59th Street Bridge, if they put a toll on there yet, but it's what they call congestion control. I don't know how they're going to control that because now not only are they charging fees to get into Manhattan, but they also raised the damn Metro North, the Metro North. I mean, sorry, the MTA, the trains and the buses. They are now $2.90 per ride. And when I go up to Albany, I get a monthly Metro card in New York City. Is I think 130 something dollars I know. A monthly travel pass in Albany, kind of same thing, just different names, is only $48. Hey Jaja, hi baby, long time no see. How are you? How's Lulu? How's Lulu? It's crazy out here. Like I'm just like, wow. I can't believe how it is out here. Yeah, really building that building. I think they up to like the second story or the third story right now. Oh, they're good. They're good, love. They're good. You know, kids are growing. As a matter of fact, today is my oldest son's birthday. He is 31. Um, and my grands are getting bigger, getting bigger. It's crazy out here, team. But I'm telling you, like the difference is just insane. Like my daughter came down because this weekend was the party for my baby grandson for Castiel. So my daughter came down and she like waited till she got to Jersey to put gas because I think the gas is like $5, five almost $6 out here. The cost of living in New York City is horrendous. It's crazy and everything just keeps going up. So we have five boroughs: it's Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, Manhattan, and Queens. Manhattan being the main island. All the boroughs to get from one borough to another, you have to take a bridge. You have to go over a bridge. You can't go from one borough to another through street. Um, the main island is Manhattan, so you have to go like if you're going from Brooklyn to if you're going from the Bronx to Brooklyn, you have to go over a bridge. You have to either ride on the FDR or you have to ride on the Triborough. Either way, it's a bridge. So people were avoiding the Triborough to go through Manhattan because at a certain point you didn't have to pay, but now you have to pay. Thank you, baby. It's so good to see you, Jaja. I hope you keep in touch. I haven't seen you in so long, sweetie. I miss you going live. The foot soldier say stop complaining and suck it up. Did she just? Did foot soldier just say? She just said that. Yep, foot soldier said that shit. What the fuck? Yeah, she. You see when she come up on the panel, she kicking in the door. When she come in the chat room, she kicking in the chat. Like I don't know. Foot soldier like you. She need a hug or something. You want come? You want me to give you a hug? Nah, she only fucking with me because Miss Douglas and Kay not around. If Miss Douglas or Kay was in here, ooh, I'd be safe. But when I go live and I don't see Miss Douglas or Kay, I get nervous because then she starts with me. You should. I miss your lives. I miss your lives. I hope you go on ahead and do that. We need some what you call it? It just got too much. It was just too much nonsense going back and forth that I just stepped away. I checked in every now and again on people, and of course, when my sis goes live, I'm always there. When Coleman go live too, I'm there. I just be in the bushes, but I'm always in Monica's bushes. Yeah, yeah. I can never kick in with the RFK. Just like the Tappan Z Bridge, they also changed that name as well. Yeah, and the Triborough always had a toll, so that's why people would avoid going to the Triborough because nobody wants to pay the toll. So they will take the streets of Manhattan and go through the highways and byways of that way. But now, any bridge crossing into Manhattan, they're putting a toll on it. They're putting a toll on it, or they have. I don't know because I don't drive. I drive people crazy. What the fuck say? How can she say such bad things about me? I'm a good person. You are. You're good to me when Kay and Miss Douglas are around. But when they're not around, I'm your next friend in line to, you know, kick in the door. Brooklyn. Yeah, because yes, Monica, I don't think they put a toll on the BQE, but I haven't heard anything about that. So it's the Williamsburg, yep, the Williamsburg, and the 59th. Well, I mean, then over here where I'm at, we have the Third Avenue Bridge, which was we have the Third Avenue in where I'm at because I'm in the Bronx right now. It's the Third Ave and it's the Madison Avenue Bridge that you could take to get into Manhattan. Yes, I need some tea. I need some tea, Cherokee. Have y'all been watching the stuff that's been going on with Maui? Maui was such a beautiful island. I went when my oldest son was 6 months. I went to Hawaii. Uh, well, we went to Oahu for 4 days, Maui for 4 days, and Kauai for 4 days. And it's so crazy to see just how one electric wire caused all that damage. I believe so, Monica. I believe so. So was the Third Avenue Bridge as well. I don't know what they're doing with the FDR. I don't know what they're doing with the FDR to get where, but that's what I'm not sure on, Jaja, because um they had a video um of, if I'm not mistaken, in the video it showed like when the wire snapped and the sparks that were coming from it. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was raining, and then the rain and the wind, they're saying, is what pushed it. They're saying what caused all of that, which is maybe where they're coming in, where it was a something planned, is that I think the mayor, I don't know, the person head of Maui didn't ring the alarm. He's saying that he didn't see it was a fit enough situation to ring the alarms, but that's absurd. There's fires, and then what made it worse is the wind. All right, sis. Thank you for coming through, my love. To Manhattan. Um. So the thing, yeah, no, not really. It all depends on what part of Manhattan you're going to. Like, for me to get from where I'm at into to Lower Manhattan, it takes about 45 minutes driving. By train, I'll get there in like maybe 15, 30 minutes. That, you know what, Monica? That's exactly what the people in Maui are saying. Like, where's the president? Like, when a lady was saying, we're part of the United States. Like, where's our help? But you know what? They did the same thing when that storm happened in Puerto Rico. When that hurricane White, remember Trump said send boxes of what was that? To send them paper towels. It was the same response. They didn't get a response either. Or what exactly what has happened. Because right now there's a million and one things up in the air. Guys, give me one. Yeah, yeah, they're worried about that too because they I don't know if they're part of the NATO yet or whatever, but there's that, and then we have the whole asylum epidemic that right now they're changing. One of the parks where I'm at, Randall's Island, completely fixed it up. This park was a shit show. This park was horrible because it was oh man, what the hell is the name of that I don't know if you can help me out, Monica, but there was a mental um a mental place. What was it? What is it? Ellis Island. Um, they finally fixed this park up. That's where we do. That's where I used. That's where I do all of my barbecues and my family reunions. So if you ever seen them on my channel, that's the park that I'm talking about. Well, because it's so big, it's clean. They finally fixed it up. Now they want to set up a shelter there for the people that are here from the asylum. These people are sleeping in the streets. Like we don't even have room here for our regular people who are homeless. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. It's on Ellis Island. Ward is it Ward's Island? Ah, I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Yes, Randall's Island is the it's a park. But what the hell is the name of that place? Well, I'm gonna have to get down and try and Google it real quick because I that's bothering me that I can't remember the name of the mental place. All right, yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I promise. I'll be right back. I gotta look it up because it's killing me. Okay. Okay, I'm back. That's the name of it. It was fucking Ellis Island. It was yes. Um, it's yeah. That's the name of it. Well, it was a really like that park. They never took care of it. They never did anything, and finally they cleaned it up. Now they're trying. Now they're gonna put a shelter in there for the people. Um, the site, the whatever. Oh, but yeah, they're. It's just getting crazy. It's getting crazier by the minute in New York City, man. It's just getting crazier and crazier. The expenses is high. The and the crime rate isn't going anywhere. The crime rate isn't going anywhere. But that's been my summer in New York City. Now I'm getting ready to head back to Albany. Go. What do you want? Don't. Jaden's right there. Why are you worried about Jaden? You his mommy? Excuse me. What do you want? You have cereal, so go eat your cereal. No, don't worry about Jaden. Go inside and eat your cereal. Go eat your cereal. My granddaughter's a mess. I came down here and the difference with the pace out here is a really big difference. Up there, it's more slow and relaxed and calm. And out here, everybody's just rushing to get somewhere so quick. Then just the weirdest things are happening in the weirdest places. Like California has a hurricane. I think the last time they said that that happened was about 84 years ago. And then, like, as the hurricane is coming to an end, they have an earthquake. I just think there's bigger signs going ahead. I just think there's a bigger meaning. King man, you said it's YouTube. That's the mental asylum. YouTube. And all the same people are the doctors, right? You know, Jaja, I gotta tell you, man, I agree with you. I gotta be 100% honest. I agree with you. I agree with you. They need to close it. Like they need to. We have too many people. We're getting people from all over. Like we're getting people from Ukraine. We're getting people from Mexico. We're getting people from all over. And it has nothing to do with the thieves. Are like I don't know who's who, but I just know that it's just bearing down a lot on the United States. Hey, Nanya, baby, how are you? I agree with you 100%. I think they just need to close. Like New York City has an abundance of homeless people. Like our homeless problem in New York City is huge. It's huge. And now, not only do we have to worry about the people who were born here, in New York City that are homeless, but now we have other people from other countries that are coming here, and it is just a lot. It's a lot. Like they're opening shelters all over the place. And at one point, like you know, like we didn't have choices, but you know, the people assigned to us, our Congress people or whatever, now it's just completely out of anybody's control. Like there was when my three oldest kids were in elementary school, they wanted to open up a halfway house at the corner of the school. I was the PTA president, so we fought and we protested and we called in the people. We had meetings. We did all them things and we stopped them from doing it. Now they're opening up one around the corner from where I live, where once was the towing lot, the New York City towing lot, where the cops would tow your cars, and now they shut that down so they could build a homeless shelter. It's a halfway house. Like there's yeah, and God knows how many children have made it across the border where they stopped their parents. So now, excuse me. So now the detention centers, and all of them are full with kids. Thank you. Like we have enough with the people, with hometown people that are going through issues to now take on other people. In Manhattan right now, there's one of the biggest hotels, if I'm not mistaken, in Manhattan, and it's a shelter. They have people out there that are sleeping on the ground outside they were just dropped off like these past 2 weekends. It's not making anything better for the streets. We're not able to help them because people who are getting evicted from housing in New York that are going to the shelters, they're literally paying people to move out of New York. Like in the shelter right now, if you go to the shelter, if I go to the shelter right now and I tell them I have family in Connecticut, I can go to Connecticut. They're paying for me to go to Connecticut. Like if I find an apartment, I found an apartment in Connecticut. This is what I give them all the information. They're gonna pay that for me because there's no place for them in New York City. That's why, like 30 years ago, where people were saying, um, oh, you buy a house, it's too expensive. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do whatever. Me and my kid's father was like, we came across a house and we were like, got it at a good price. We said, fuck it, let's do it. And we did it. Stop opening and closing the door. I'm live. Um, and we did it. With him working, me working, we turned a 30-year payoff into less, so we own the house now. But we got this, and what we bought this house for right now, we could sell it for 4 times that much. But if we didn't buy it, we would be screwed. Hey Scorpio baby, how are you? Thank you for coming through, love. It doesn't the math ain't mathing. And I don't understand how they're not seeing it. Like they're escaping like Ukraine. I get because they're in war, right? Ukraine, I get that because they're at war. But all these other places, because the life where they live isn't, they want to make a better life here. It's not fair to the people who are living here. You have these housing, right? I know somebody who's on Section 8. Section 8 is willing to pay up to $2,400 for uh two bedrooms, right? So this is what they're doing. These are two of the big things we got going on, at least in this area. A woman and her child or children are going to apply for this. They're gonna get it. They're gonna move in 10 to 15 other people. Where this woman is paying $300 because of the Section 8, whatever money they're making left, they're sending to their country. So why are we allowing them to stay here? That's one. The other thing that they're doing is they have homes people are living in, people abandoned or whatever. These people are coming in there and they're squatting. They're squatting. So as long as you're in that house and you've been receiving mail and you've been taking care of it for I believe it's 8 or 10 years. On that 10th year, you now own that house, and this is what the people are doing. So they're navigating through the cracks of our system, and they're making our money and sending it to their country. Meanwhile, citizens who live here, like myself, I'm making that money, paying my taxes, and putting it back into my city. So I don't understand how they're not understanding what's going on. These, the people who live 15 people in an apartment, right? They'll take a job that pays $8 or $7 because between 10 people, that's a pretty decent amount of money on a Friday after you have to pay $400 rent. And then all that money goes back to their country. My cousin in law, he married a woman from Jamaica, and she's here making her money. She's now a doctor and this and that. But while they were together, every whatever money she made went back to her country. That shit just falls harder on us. With all these people that they're allowing into the United States, how can we be in a deficit that we're in? It's just mind boggling to me. I agree with you. They need to just close the borders and they need to stop accepting people. They need to stop accepting people. And New York City just needs to completely shut it down because we can't afford no more people. We cannot afford no more people. But yeah, I I I agree with that, Jaja. What a happy Monday. Oh man. Yo, we had such a storm here the other day. I'm a heavy sleeper. Like I could sleep through fire around me. But the thunder was so loud. That shit was so loud that it woke me out my sleep. That's in New York City. That's in New York City. If you look up the squatters law, you'll see it. That's why I didn't say exactly like the right time limit because I don't know exactly. I haven't checked this. I haven't looked into this. So like I had looked into it years ago. I can't say really how many, maybe 10, 15 years ago because the next door to my house, the next door was abandoned. So my honey was like, "Why don't look into it? See what's the laws or whatever." And I had looked into it, but by the time I had looked into it, somebody was already squatting there. But the owner of the house came back. The city kept looking for them because of the violations on the building. So the owner came, and when the owner came, the owner, got the people who were living there removed. But I mean, I could look it up and like I'll put it on my community wall. I won't at you because I know how you feel about that. But I'll put it on my community wall. But the last time I checked, if you took care of the house, if you were in the house for 10 years and you maintained the house and You have mail coming there, and it's a livable situation, and the owner doesn't come in and kick you out. After 10 years, you put in the paperwork to own the house. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna leave again so I can check. Hold on. Okay, I did it again. Okay, yep, I just looked it up from what I just seen right now. I'm gonna post it on my channel. Yeah, here too. I'm gonna post it on my channel. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I just posted it. I just posted it. Oh shit, I'm getting better at this. No, no. I think I may like this. So it's possible. Like right now, around the corner from where I live, there's like three or four, three, three or four homes that have two, 2 to 4 apartment levels, right? That are empty. That are empty. I mean, somebody comes in. Yep. Yes. Yes. Paying the taxes, paying the water bill. If you're doing that and you do that for 10 years, you put in the paperwork to own the house. It's just that, and 10 years goes by. Look, my oldest son is 31 today. 10 years go by so fast. This is what's going on, and here I am. I spent 23 years out of a 30-year contract, 23 years paying off a house. And when you move into a home like that and you have 10 to 15 people moving in with you, you can create miracles. Well, that's where I leave the legal stuff and all that up to you, Monica. So I'll be looking forward to seeing, because I really don't like, I didn't look into it like that. Like I really don't know much about stuff like that. I just know that it isn't impossible. And I think it's just not fair. It isn't, Jaja. It isn't. It is crazy. You sweat. You pay the taxes. You pay your taxes. You You pay your water bill. Uh, you pay, like, if you get any citations for your trash not being right, or my trash could be perfect and some guy just walks by and puts a brown bag inside of my regular garbage, and it just happens that sanitation's supervisors around, I get a ticket for that. I gotta pay for that. We do all of this abiding by the law, and then people just come here, don't do any of that, and they get more. It's just that easy for them to do that here. I don't know about other states. I don't know about other states, but like I said, there's on the corner from where I live. Um, on the corner from where I live, there was a building there, and at first it was a summer youth uh program. Well, I don't know, whatever happened, and they lost the building. A Mexican family moved in, and they fixed it up, and they lived there. I want to say maybe now 13, 14 years, but they now own the house, and it's a nice house. Like, it's a three-family house. My house is a one-family converted into a two-family, but on the blueprints, it's still it's it's only one family. We haven't got the blueprints redone yet because we're not sure, because we're fixing it up, so we're not sure if we're gonna make it a two family or just leave it as a one family. Because I got my sons and my grandkids, and you want them to have space in there when they come over, and you know. All right, my love. Thank you for coming by, King Bed. I appreciate you so much. Have a blessed day. The one thing I will tell you in New York is that their property tax isn't as high as other places. Like where I live now, their property tax is crazy. Like, us looking into, um we're up in the air. Like, if we're gonna buy if we're gonna put into another home, or we're gonna get a mobile home, or you know but their property tax up there is like $800 a month or something. Here in New York, we only pay round it off to 500 every 3 months. That's cool. That's cool. Well, the honey wants the basement to be his play area with all his tools and all that. So that's what he's working on. But like I said, I have the setup for my house is uh the living room, the kitchen, dining room, uh half bath, half a bathroom is on the first floor, and then upstairs it's the full bath and three bedrooms. But we had fixed it to where upstairs was like its own apartment. So it was a four-room apartment upstairs, and then down here we extended the room. We extended and we added two more rooms to have two bedrooms down here, which is what we had needed at that time. That's crazy, Jaja. Yo, that's and was that a month? Because here in New York we pay out my taxes are quarterly. So it's about let me see. Um January, April, July. Yeah, so it's every 3 months. So it's about $2,000 a year. Yeah, yeah. You see, but even that's not bad. Up in Albany, their taxes are every month. Their taxes are every month. You see, and our water and sewer is every month. Is every month. But even that's not high. Our water and sewer is I want to say because that number fluctuates. The highest I believe we ever paid was like maybe 250. What saves us right now is the fact that we don't like our mortgage is paid off. So right now, whatever money we make from renting out, if that's what we're gonna do with it, goes back to somewhat the house with our pocket because there is no mortgage on it. No, there's nothing we can do. All we can do is survive. That's all we do is make it. My thing is that is everything going up because the population is going up. And if it's because the population is going up, then they need to stop allowing people to come here. But anyways, I gotta let y'all go because I have a 2 o'clock appointment, and I gotta start getting ready to get out of here. But it was good talking with y'all. Jaja, I'm so glad to see you. I hope to see you go live. I'm gonna unsub and resub to you so this way when you do, I'll get your notification. Tell Nunu I say hi. Monica, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Foot soldier, as always, you already know. King Bit, I love you, my brother. Cynthia, my sister, I'll see you soon. And y'all have a great day on purpose. And don't forget to smile. Somewhere somebody needs to see that.